Now, when you see the lack of leadership from our three flags politicians, like on the economy, like on Israel, like on Australia Day now, it is no wonder that Prime Minister Anthony Albanese's popularity is falling in the toilet. And Opposition Leader Peter Dutton's is rising fast. Labor used to claim that Dutton, it's too hard and mean. Look how mean he looks. Too hard to be elected. Now it seems voters are in fact desperate for tough. And it's no wonder when the latest Resolve poll said 50% of people expect to get worse off this year. Now, a month ago, this poll showed Albanese even with Peter Dutton as preferred Prime Minister, each 35%. But over the past month, Dutton has opened a big lead for the first time. It's now 5 points difference. He's much more preferred. And when people were asked who they'd vote for and who they'd preference, which party their preference, the coalition is now ahead by 4 points. And that is its biggest lead since the election. Joining me is Nationals frontbencher Barnaby Joyce, the former Deputy Prime Minister. Barnaby, great to see you again. I tell you what,
Welcome.
It is looking like you might actually win this next election if these trends continue, and there's no sign that they won't.
Well, look, humility is a great guard against imperfection. And so we'll just keep doing the best job we can. And the Australian people will make up their mind. And whatever the decision they make is the correct one. I just believe that Mr Albanese, as leader of the Labor Party, has not, unfortunately for them, done a good job. I think he's lost sight of the key issues. He hasn't got control of the cost of living debate, and that is absolutely crucial. If you meet people who have a concern about what's happening in their life, cost of living is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And talking about what the United Nations wants or other issues just completely disabuses them of any belief that the Labor Party want to be the government.
Look, you're absolutely right. Cost of living, 1, 2, 3, whatever you said, 10 or 11, I got that. But it is fascinating that so much of the public angst at the moment, of the public discussion, the public controversy, is from people worrying how Australia is getting swamped by haters and protesters shoving people around, this trashing of Australia Day. And I think they're ready for a change. I mean, the cultural issues seem to be more front and centre than ever before, despite what you say, which is true, about cost of living.
Well, look, I'm just wondering, I've got the Country Music Festival on over here at the moment. I've been speaking to some people from WA right beside me, actually to the right-hand side of me, and which is the left-hand side of you. And if you're not proud of our nation, then what are you talking about? And this nation was formed by a whole heap of people who were sent here in chains, starving because they stole a handkerchief or some other road, right? And they were guarded by people who also didn't want to be here. And they were met by people who didn't want them here, the Aboriginal people. And from that, we've created this incredible country, the most egalitarian nation on earth, the freedoms you have, the opportunities you have. And if that's not worth celebrating, then what on earth is? And thank God for the opportunities you have, because you were either born here or moved here. And people who say, I don't want to celebrate Australia Day, I mean, this is why there's such pushback. Australians are pretty easygoing, right? And they don't want to yak high on about stuff. And so they generally not flag wavers. But once they've heard that people want to stop them even having the right to wave a flag, then they say, well, damn you, I will put one up in my front yard. I will hang one over my fence. I will put one out my window. And I'm going to show you that I'm proud of this nation, and I'm proud of what my grandparents and granduncles and aunties fought for to keep. And I'm damn proud to be a member of this nation.